Welcome back. We are back. Road running is back. Welcome to the 45th Amsterdam Marathon in 2021. It's been a long, long wait, but we are now ready for the start of this 45th race, and we are underway in the Olympic Stadium, which hosted the Games back in 1928. It is the traditional start and finish location for the Amsterdam Marathon, one of the fastest and flattest and most exciting courses in world marathon running. And in the women's race, well, we have some extremely good talent here. There is Isimeru, part of this leading group. The pre-race favourite is Angela Tanui there in the light blue vest from Kenya. This is a race that's been dominated by Ethiopia in recent years as the athletes just settle into their running through Fundel Park. This wonderful green space in the heart of Amsterdam. And they're now into the streets of the main city centre, and they will take a right turn through the Rijksmuseum, passing in front of and through this famous museum, home to the Night Watch, of course, full of some of the world's best art. And we have some of the world's best sporting artists in action here today. A right turn. The course record, incidentally, 2:19.26. Degetu Isimeru set 2 years ago in 2019. That is the target for today. We've heard excellent things from Angela Tanui's camp. She's been training really, really well in Kenya. She was due to race in Tokyo, but that got postponed, and then was hoping to get a place in Boston, and was hanging around in Nairobi waiting to see if she would get the visa in time. But she came to Amsterdam as they go through 10 kilometers in 33:30. So they're about 40 seconds off course record pace. So quite a bit of work to do here for the leading women. Good rhythm. There is Worknesh Alamu from Ethiopia. She will be one of the main threats to Angela Tanui. The leading group of men, of course, way up in front. The pace requested for these elite women, 70 minutes through halfway, so that would put them on 2:20 pace. But of course, we expect the race to hot up and start getting more competitive in the last 10 kilometers or so. There is Haven Hailu from Ethiopia, the 23-year-old, making her debut in Amsterdam. But Angela Tanui, the 29-year-old, who is full of emotion this week. She's a near neighbour and teammate of Agnes Tirop, whose death was tragically announced earlier this week. 15 kilometres now. This looks to have quickened up here, because going through 15 kilometres, they've shaved a little bit off that course record split. They're still just under 30 seconds off course record pace, but they are getting quicker and quicker as they're now on the banks of the River Amstel. Here another important drink station, and I must say the women so far are coping better than the men at picking up the drinks. Here we are approaching halfway, and the halfway split for the course record was 69.59, and they're going to be almost on track here. They've made up quite a lot of ground, and they're now on the south bank of the River Amstel. They've been through Oudekerk, and they're back going up north on the right-hand bank of the River Amstel towards the centre of Amsterdam. There is Bo Hummels, one of the leading Dutch contenders, the Dutch champion, with her great rivalry with Ruud van der Meijden, who's also in that leading group. So Bo Hummels, who set her lifetime best on debut here 2 years ago, 2:32.34. So she's looking for an improved performance. There is Van der Meijden, who's the more experienced of the two runners, 37 years old. And, well, there is Alamu, just falling off the back of that leading group. Alamu. Worknesh Alamu, 2:24.42, her lifetime best. It's her third appearance in Amsterdam. She was 6th here 2 years ago. Now then, 25 kilometers. What have they done here? Have they made up more ground? It feels as though they have. Yes, they're just 4 seconds now off course record pace. And we have a group of 4. This group of 4 are still there, led by Angela Tanui. Haven Hailu is in there as well. Maureen Chepkamoy, all working really, really hard with the some of the better men as company. Approaching an hour and a half on the clock. And when will the handbrake come off? When will Angela Tanui make her mark? Hummels and van der Meijden literally stride for stride, shoulder to shoulder. Little subplot for the national championships and places at the World Championships potentially, and at the European Championships up for grabs. So an hour and a half on the clock, and look at the effortless, wonderful, relaxed style of Angela Tanui. Ayala is still in there as well. Gabianish Ayala, the other Ethiopian. Remember, it's been Ethiopia's race in recent years in the women's 30 kilometers. Now then, feels as though they've improved again, and they have. They're now just inside course record pace. So having been 40 seconds off course record pace after 5 kilometers, they are now just inside it. It's been an extraordinary improvement and injection of pace as we welcome the athletes back into the centre of Amsterdam. There is Bo Hummels, who's starting to fall off the pace, and if she looks to her right, she can see Ruud van der Meijden, who's disappearing into the distance here. This has been a great, great break by van der Meijden. So we still have 2 athletes together at the head of the women's race, and now Tanui has made her mark. Angela Tanui and Haven Hailu have pulled away from the other 2, and a group of 4 is now just a group of 2. It looks to be Kenya against Ethiopia. Van der Meijden still going really nicely. 2:29.30 her lifetime best. And there is Hailu. And is this the decisive break? Is this the race right here from Angela Tanui, the Kenyan? Reports coming out of E10, where she's based, were that she was in fabulous, fabulous form. We didn't realize quite how well she'd been training, because this is going to be one of the best performances we've ever seen in history here. Angela Tanui is on course for a sub-2:18 performance. She's going to absolutely obliterate the course record here. That was 2:19.26, set 2 years ago. But Angela Tanui, 29 years old, look at those arms, still working really, really hard into the final few meters. Angela Tanui will win the Amsterdam Marathon in 2021. It is a quite brilliant, brilliant performance from the Kenyan. An outstanding run. When she made the break, she made it count. It's decisive, and it was devastating. Brilliant support from the crowd in the Olympic Stadium. She will get inside just 2:18, 2:17.57 the winning time. It's a new course record by a country mile. It's a lifetime best. And now we have the battle for second and third. Hailu against Chepkamoy. Hailu, can she force back? No, Chepkamoy finds another gear. Look at the grit and determination on the face. And Maureen Chepkamoy comes home in second place to make it a Kenyan 1-2. Haven Hailu, the Ethiopian, has to settle for third. What a race. And now the leading Dutch woman, Ruud van der Meijden, who's going to be just outside her own lifetime best of 2:29.30. She won't be far off, but she will be comfortably inside the European Championship qualifying mark. After you, madam. Thank you very much. Ruud van der Meijden. It's a brilliant, brilliant run from the 37-year-old, racing for the line just under the magical mark of 2:30. She looks so fresh, so composed. Well done, Ruud van der Meijden. Well, there is our winner today. A brilliant, brilliant run from Angela Tanui from Kenya. And her time of 2:17.57 is the 9th fastest in history. Quite outstanding. Maureen Chepkamoy coming home to take 2nd place in a sprint finish, and Haven Hailu in 3rd. Ruud van der Meijden taking the honours in the National Championship. Bo Hummels in 2nd, with Eva van Zonen taking 3rd place. Excellent performances all round at the Amsterdam Marathon in 2021.